Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new changes that Etsy announced today about Etsy SEO and how to increase your visibility for your products. So if you have not heard about the news and you don't know about this update, you want to make sure that you watch this video all the way till the end. Hi and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Nancy and I help Etsy sellers turn their passions into profits. If you like to build an impactful online business, make sure to subscribe to the channel for weekly videos. So if you have been following me for a while now, or if you are a student of my Etsy Mastery course, you probably know this already, that you should be including your tags within your description organically as possible. Why? Because it matters. It helps you rank on Google and other large search engines. So if you've been following my advice that I have given prior before for years now, then there's not really any changes for you. However, if you have never included your actual tags in the actual description, that is the new change that Etsy is doing now. They're going to be scanning your product description for phrases and tags that you could rank for, and therefore increase your visibility within Etsy's internal ranking system. So what I wanted to do is head over to my computer and actually show you the actual announcement that they gave out today so we could dissect it together. Let's head over there now. All right, so here we are in the actual forum when the update was done about 6 hours ago. And I just wanted to kind of read what they're saying and also give you a few tips that they don't really talk about that you should know about. So the first thing is they're saying is, as you may know, a listing description has always been important when it comes to search engine optimization, as Google and other search engines crawl entire pages for keywords for ranking purposes. So this is something that I've been teaching in my channel for 5 years now. This is something that I talk about on every single critique that I do. And this is something I teach my students. You want to make sure that you include your tags in the actual description as organically as possible to rank on Google and other large search engines. However, now with the new changes that Etsy is making, Etsy now considers keywords and phrases within your listing description when ranking your listings. So now they're becoming a little bit more like Google. So you want to make sure that you still do the other Etsy SEO best practices, which is title and tag relevancy, making sure you choose the right categories, making sure that you're choosing the right attributes. But now, in addition to those 4 things, you want to include your phrases or your keywords within the context of your description. So what does that mean for you, right? That means that now Etsy search is looking for keywords within your listing description, and the algorithm has even more to scan, allowing us to get your items in front of more buyers. So every single listing that you have, if you have not done this, you need to go back and optimize your description for SEO. Now, if you are a student of mine from the Etsy Mastery course, or you have been watching my YouTube channel now for years, I've been talking about this forever. So you probably have been doing this already, and there's not that much change from your end. But if you have not, then this is something you need to start doing as of today. You need to start updating all of your listings. So one recommendation that I recommend that they don't talk about here is making sure that whatever is your focus keyword, the keyword that you're using in your title, in the beginning of your title, you want to include that in the first 155 characters of your description. And that's called the meta description. It's a snippet that's shown on Google and other large search engines. So you want to include your focus keyword, a short description of what you're selling with a call to action. In addition to that, you want to include the additional keywords within the context of your description. Now, these are the tips that they offer. Aim to incorporate relevant keywords in the first few sentences of your listing description. That's kind of like what I just talked about in your meta description. Avoid copying your title verbatim or simply listing your top keywords. You don't want to just grab your title. Let's say you have a list of keywords, like a string of keywords, and add them in your description like that, because that's considered keyword stuffing. Now, Etsy doesn't really penalize stores that do that. Google actually does. Like if you do that in the blog, or if you have a website and you do keyword stuffing, they could blacklist you. But Etsy, if you look at this, is starting to become more and more like Google. So they're telling you not to do it, don't do it, because in the future they might penalize you for doing keyword stuffing. Now, what they're suggesting is instead you want to create or craft a sentence or two that casually incorporates a few of your top keywords in a way that sounds human and written in your brand's voice. So you want to include those tags as organically as possible. Do not do a string of keywords and say, I have optimized my description. Even though it doesn't say here that they will penalize you, they could ultimately do that in the future or have that change. Now, they also continue to include important information that will help your buyers best understand your product. So the ultimate goal is to write an engaging description, but there's also optimized for SEO. So it's user-friendly for the customer, but optimized for SEO. So search engines like Etsy and Google understand what your page is all about and drive you more traffic. So these are the new changes. I'm excited about it. It's something I've been talking about, and people will say, that's crazy. Why would you do that? And I kept saying, this is an SEO best practice that you should do. It was in their handbook, but the fact that now their Etsy's internal system is actually starting to think like Google is actually exciting for me. I love stuff like this, especially because I've been doing Etsy SEO or SEO in general for years. So I love optimizing websites, optimizing Etsy stores. So it's something that I really, really enjoy. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about it. What are your thoughts? Any emotional outbursts, anything, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.